Daily Broadside, day 561. Well, yesterday was a little bittersweet. It was a lot bittersweet yesterday. I sold my Cobra. Guy came and dude said, I'll be there in an hour. Or no, he called me like last week. It was like last weekend. He's like, I'll be there Wednesday at 1 if that works. I'm like, all right. So he texted me yesterday. He's like, I'm on my way. Be there about 1:15. Dude shows up in a rollback with cash. I'm like, man, he ain't playing around. And he got out, and it was like a nice, like, it was probably like it was a early 90s 7.3 Power Stroke, manual transmission, 4-wheel drive, immaculate, like nice. I mean, I sat there and talked about his rollback for the first 5 minutes. He gets out, I'm like, you got to respect the man. Shows up with his own rollback and a old school Ford. What the hell smells down here? I am in the middle of nowhere. Something's not dead. It smells like it's rotten grass. They ain't mowing grass like crazy down here. They got like a fleet of like 8 $70,000 mowers with just mowing in fleets. It's crazy. But anyway, so I sold that, and it took me like 11 hours to count all the cash. I mean, cash is great, but I can't stand counting all that stuff. I need a cash machine for times like that. But I get all that sorted out. Everything's gone, which is cool. But now I'm on the way to South Carolina, or as some ignorant people say, South Kakalaki for some stupid reason. Sound dumb just saying that, but I'm headed down to pick up my new trailer. My heavy-duty trailer got built and ready for pickup. As luck would have it, I got a text Tuesday morning to come pick it up. So here I am, trading one vice for another. But I will miss that car. But yeah, so, and it's sad. It's especially sad when it goes away on a rollback, but it's sad when you say goodbye. I don't usually sell cars, but I'm doing well. I've sold 3 cars this year and 2 trailers, which is unheard of in my world. But there are new property acquisitions coming, so I'm trading, like I said, vices for vices, you know. I don't know if everybody saw the footage yesterday of an idiot in the White House, Biden. And again, I'm taking all the politics away. I don't care if he was a Republican, a Democrat, a Libertarian, Green Party, doesn't matter. The guy is a dementia patient, okay? I don't care how you cut it. But he goes to Israel, which, by the way, I still don't think he's been to see some of the calamities that we've had, you know, in this country. But we'll fly over to Israel and all that. And I'm not discounting the importance of NATO alliances and all that, but we do have things that happen here that you say you're going to go. No, he doesn't go to the border and deal with that crisis, but he'll go to Israel and deal with their crisis. Like, it makes no sense. You can spend 45 minutes in Maui after the whole city burns down, but you can go over there. Well, anyway, he's on a plane, getting ready to leave and all, and he's got that smarmy Kirby guy and KGP, that idiot talking head who, I mean, the entire intelligent quotient must get sucked completely vacuously out of the room when her and Kamala get together and start talking, because they're both just complete dolts. But they're sitting there and they're watching Biden talk, and he's taking like off the cuff questions, and I mean, it's just so obvious. Like, Kirby's like mouthing like, we need to get this idiot to shut up and all. And I'm gonna tell you what, man, like, there is no way. I can't figure out how they're going to get Newsom to run for president, because there's no way this dude is going to make it. I think, and of course you can't assassinate a president these days. There's just too much technology and cameras and all that stuff. I don't think people are smart enough to assassinate a president. However, you could drug his food, you know, something like that. Now, you know, you get the CIA involved with the Secret Service, and, you know, you could assassinate a president, but it's not going to be like shot on the, you know, in Dealey Plaza kind of thing. And it's going to be a more covert thing, and nobody's ever really going to know what happened except a few people. But still, that's a long shot. But I think what's going to happen is, through his own malfeasance of, you know, not being able to, you know, walk and have a proper gait in life because he's 81 years old, I think he's just going to fall and kind of Bob Saget, you know, just bam, head injury. And then he's going to lie in state for like, you know, 6 months. And we're all just going to mourn how beautiful a person he was, when really he was just a switching it up racist dude his entire life. You know, when you call Strom Thurmond a friend, you know, you got to question some things. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting how this all plays out. Is Trump going to be in prison? Is Trump going to be allowed to run? Is Biden going to be coherent enough? And they know they don't want Harris to step up because she's an idiot. For all the boxes she checks, she's an idiot, a complete buffoon. You know, when you're unburdened by what can be to unburden what you can be, see from what wasn't there and isn't what be. I mean, golly, you're stupid. But here's the bigger part, right? Like, Biden is just, I mean, he's old. Like, all old people move slower and slower as the days go on. But the fact that he can't get off a stage, right? Like, think about how ignorant that is, you know? Getting off a stage, that's like if you walked out onto a bridge and, you know, a bridge went across a river and you walked out in the middle of the bridge and you went fishing for a while. And then you're like, man, this has been some great fishing. I've enjoyed all of this fishing. I'm going to pack it up and go home. And then you're like, which way do I get? I mean, you don't remember which way you came off, or you maybe you were going to go the other way. Like, you can't even remember how to get off. It's like going into a tunnel, right? Like, you drive into a tunnel and your car breaks down. You run out of gas. And then magically you find some gasoline and you put it in your car and you start it up and you're just like, I can't get out of the tunnel. Like, that's how dumb it is to get stuck on a stage. We all learned from that Hanna-Barbera cat. Exit, stage left. Exit, stage right. There's two damn options, right? You're not going to go backstage. That would just be weird. But the dude just walks off in the middle of conversations. He walks off in the middle of, you know, ceremonies and stuff. He doesn't, you know, salute people. Like, it's crazy that they put this puppet up there because he has no idea what's going on. And he's not been running the show since day one. That's clearly obvious. They won't let him talk to anybody because they're deathly afraid of the nonsense he'll say, because it's just one lie after another. You know, from the Medal of Honor with his uncle, you know, to the Strom Thurmond thing about, yeah, I mean, like, all these people were like dead when this story happened. It's just crazy. But it is definitely going to be interesting when all this plays out, and we gotta see, because a lot can happen in a year. And I'm gonna tell you, that dude, if you look at him from the debates with Trump back in whatever it was, 16 or whatnot, the fall, and I mean, he could still talk, and he just looked more vibrant as a 70-something-year-old guy can look. But and now you look at him and he's just a shell of his former self. And we're only going to get worse. I mean, that's 5 years from now if he completed the next term. And there's just no way. He's going to fall and break a hip. And once you start falling and breaking stuff as an old person, it's all downhill from there. Nothing gets any better, you know? But anyway, I'm going to drive down here to South Carolina. By the way, you ever put on a shirt? I put on a shirt this morning backwards because I was dressing in the dark. You ever put a shirt on backwards and you realize, like, damn, my back of my neck is like so different than my throat. Like, they're just, you don't realize, you think that like the shirt hole is just a round hole for, you know, your head to fit through, but it's not. It's so much more tapered and tailored and all that. It's crazy if you think about it. But anyway, that's it for today, I guess. Waiting for this sun to come up and blind me in this God, this grass stinks. Y'all have a good one.